Hey folks, it's James from Support here. I'm going to take you through printing and sharing in onCourse. So here we've got the invoices list view open, and I found a few invoices just by searching for the last name Bell, and we've got Rowan and Amanda here. I want to print out a copy of Rowan's invoice, so to do that we'll go down here to the share button in the bottom right hand corner, and we'll click that and open it up, and you'll see this interface. So on the left here you can select the type of file that you want to print. Reports are generally PDFs, exports are generally Excel files. In this case we want to print an invoice. You can see here that there's a few options you can select. So you can select a background from this list here. You can also set a default background in the automation window, which we'll show you how to do in another video. And then you'll also notice this here, this create preview option. So if I was to go ahead and hit the share button here, not only would it generate this invoice in a PDF format, but it would also save a small preview of it just here for the next time I want to come and print an invoice. You can see an example of that here with the debtors and creditors report. You can see that the preview is quite small, and that's very much intentional so that you don't accidentally share any secret information that you might not want to get out or put on display like this. It's also worth keeping in mind that if you are printing out something that could be rather sensitive, you can always just switch off this create preview button and a preview won't be created. It's all very simple. You might notice that I've got one record highlighted up here, and that's denoted here. You can see it's got one selected record. If I wanted to print out all three, so if I had a group of things that I wanted to print or generate, I could just select the found records here, and that would print out each of the requested files for each of the records that have appeared in the search. Similarly, there are some cases where, especially for exports, where you might be asked to enter some additional data. Like in this case, in the case of the historic aged debtor CSV, you are asked to enter a date. And you can simply do that just by clicking on the date here, and that will open up a date picker, and you can very easily go back in time to any time you like, select a date, hit OK, and when I click the share button, it will generate the export with all of the data as it was on the 1st of October 2019. Obviously this is very specific to this type of export, but there could be all manner of other things that you could be required to enter at this point. And then there's also just a handful of other types of files that you can print as well. There's XML type, there's also just plain text type as well. And that just about covers everything to do with printing and generating exports in onCourse.